Hello and welcome back to another Shenandoah University Esports broadcast. I'm your host, Ryan Blankenhorn, and tonight, the Club Championship Esports Tower Rumble round robin stages will be commencing. Like I mentioned, I'm your host, Ryan Blankenhorn, and joining me on the desk tonight to do all of the action is the one, the only, the Alexander T. Kresek. How you doing today, my friend?
Thank you so much, Ryan. I, of course, am doing fantastic today, and I am, of course, so excited to be casting here on the desk with you once more. I know we've done it a little bit this year, but to do it again is just such a wonderful pleasure and an honor, so I'm so happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here with you as well, my friend. And tonight, our first match will be a very interesting one. We haven't seen much of these. They're not mammals, are they? They're sea creatures.
They are sea creatures, yeah.
The sea creatures. We haven't seen much, but we have seen them a few times. The stingrays and the hammerheads will be map number one for this. Map number one. It's not a map, is it? It's
Series number one.
Series one. You know what? It's okay. Let's take a look at the maps. There we go. Colosseo. Can't go wrong with that map.
Of course, you gotta go Colosseo.
Yeah.
Number one. We got Hammerheads versus the Stingrays. Like I said, not mammals. They are marine sea creatures. But again, a fantastic matchup we have here. We've seen a lot of this talent that we talk about so much about the talent that we've seen. We're just gonna see more and more familiar faces. Some of the players that you've seen and you love. And yeah, going head to head, no longer in a fun kind of way. This is for seeding, baby, and this will eventually lead into playoffs, into the championship. So yeah, players got to go hard.
These players looking to get back into it after that wonderful PUGs match that we saw. Once again, not actual PUGs, but definitely had some fun. Now the players getting ready, getting focused back in, ready to be the next champion for the Esports Tower Rumble. And we have our first matchup coming up. The Stingrays, the Hammerheads, the Colosseo. Map number one commencing now. Alexander, how are you going to be feeling about this first map here?
You know, I really love seeing Colosseo. It's a map that we saw a lot in the very beginning of the Esports Tower Rumble here while we were broadcasting at SU. So this is a map that a lot of these players are very familiar with, and a map that I think when Overwatch 2 dropped, a lot of us spent a lot of our time playing, scrimming on, practicing on. So the compositions and the strategy that we're going to see from these teams are gonna be something that I think has been patented down, it's been honed down, and we're really gonna see this difference. And I think one of the biggest things, right, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, Naiwu, right? The kind of one-trick hog player. Of course, they're not a one-trick hog player, but Naiwu's hog is amazing, hovering over this Doomfist, right? We have seen a couple of changes in the last couple of weeks where Doomfist has risen from probably the worst character in the game to something not that.
Yeah, Doomfist being definitely one of the make or break heroes right now. You sort of see that a lot. Doom, Hog, and then the Orisa coming out from Echo. So it's going to be very interesting to see how exactly these two want to go up against each other. Naiwu and Echo on the Orisa and Doomfist respectively. Blank and Lukey going to be trying to have a nice little 1v1 here. Neither one coming out quite on top yet. The Stingray is going to be a little aggressive, but Echo is going to punish Lukey with a nice headshot, taking down that Tracer for the side of Stingrays. And that was going to fall really low there, but not quite going to be taken out yet. Railgun is open for the side of Stingrays. Stroll looking to just get some pressure on. Blank will finish off Naiwu, and the Stingrays starting off with a great start here as Turbo and Blank are going to finish off the kills. Blank finding one remaining. Turbo, there it is. And oh no. Oh, no, you need to get out of there right now, Lukey. The Hammerheads are doing a phenomenal job pushing this push bot forward, and Lukey just needs to make sure that they live this fight, as we do see Naiwu switching over to Diva for this pick.
I think this is a really good option here. The Doomfist obviously not really working out, not getting the same amount of space that they wanted to. Diva will allow a little bit more mobility, especially coming into this part of the map where there are some more high grounds, but immediately gets D-Mech due to the Pulse Bomb. Blank gonna find the kill onto Naiwu, and they are just looking for more. Triplet will get that Lucio counterpart, but Blank is just hunting. Illusion gonna find Derman as well, and now the Stingrays are starting to sting back. They're starting to take a stance here, starting to fight back a little bit, hold this point, but again, right, look how far this bot has gone. the Hammerheads have just pushed it so far. Luki gonna find one as well. The Hammerheads will need to reset after this, and the Stingrays, they do have that ult advantage too. Almost all of actually, yeah, they have 2 ultimates online, but they have almost all of their ultimates on deck as well. The Hammerheads just looking at maybe 3, maybe 4, depending on how a troll hits these shots at the end.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, like you mentioned earlier, Hammerheads, what a phenomenal push, almost making it to the checkpoint, not quite able to find it, as Luki was able to find 2 or 3 kills there. Triplet not gonna let Blank do any more commotion in the backlines, but the Surge is gonna come out with a beat, will come out, massive beat from Triplet, keeping the Stingrays alive here. The Overclock's gonna come out from Illusion. Luki will get rid of that immortality. Illusion still looking to find some kills. Luki will find Derman, though, with the Pulse Bomb. Naiwo holding on to this bomb here, falling really low, gonna be demeched here, but bomb will come out. C-Square will find a nice headshot onto Turbo. D-Mech will come, the remech will come out as Illusion finds Troll, however, and the Stingrays used a lot of ults here, but are definitely going to come out on top as Pulse Bomb comes out from Blank. Troll and Derman both with their ultimates online, but not before the Stingrays take this fight and keep that push bot pushing.
You know, I was really concerned about that D.Va ultimate. Not concerned, but I wasn't sure it was the smartest move. But at the end of the day, it really allowed those Stingrays a little bit more extra space. It allowed them to take those fights, take those corners, and force the Hammerheads back, allowing the Stingrays just that extra space that they needed in order to win that fight at the end of the day. We do see a switch here. Echo going off the Orisa onto the Doomfist. Again, when we get to this almost checkpoint area, this part where you have the bridge, there's a lot more verticality, a lot more mobility needed, and Orisa doesn't really give you any of that. So Doomfist is a good way to allow your tank to still stay mobile and still stay in the fight regardless of whether it's up or down, as we see this Lucio player, a lot of these other players just running around this map, all around this bridge area. So we are going to have a technical pause here.
I love how aggressive Triplet is. I mean, we've seen it before on the Flex Sport, on Kiriko and Ana and Baptiste, and it's so fun to just watch Triplet on this Frog Hero running around the map, just causing chaos. But I would also mention Blank did switch over to that Hanzo and found an early pick into the fight. So very interesting to see how we see a divier tank come in, and Blank switches off of that Tracer onto a more snipery hero.
Yep.
So I don't know if that's because Blank thinks more damage needs to come out, or what really the plan was there for the Hammerheads, but it was working. And you know, I think the Hammerheads, they were looking like they were going to win that fight, but I don't want to cast or curse anything, because things happen as such as the pause.
Yeah, I mean, especially coming out of a pause, right? A technical pause, regardless of what the reason was. All of a sudden, you're like, oh no, my momentum is completely stalled out. Even if it looked like they were going to win the fight, anything can happen now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm sure both teams are just a little frustrated. Technical pauses are never fun. They want to get back into the action. They're right there. They just want to get into it and start going. So, yeah. I mean, the momentum is kind of shot a little bit, but yeah, I agree. I think these character switches have been working out really, really well for both sides of the of the game here. Naiwu, of course, switching off that Doomfist early, and the D.Va being a much better pick, allowing a lot more damage, a lot more versatility for the team, and taking up a lot more space, being the tank that the team really needed. I think now in this place, in this kind of meta that we have, Doomfist can be good, but he's really just like a hunt down the squishies in the back sort of situation and leave your team on their own.
Yeah, well, it looks like the players are ready to get back into this match here after that slight technical pause. And, okay, so I did say I think the Hammerheads were going to win this fight. It is close to even right here, though, as I had to. I had to.
That's a Castle Curse moment. And we got another pause. Oh, no.
Yeah, so, maybe a little bit more, just a tech pause here, a couple players. Not quite so fortunate, but it's okay. We'll get there in just a second here. But I do want to mention back on Naiwo, right? Back onto the D.Va. D.Va, not a very common pick, hasn't been a common pick for really since Overwatch 1, let's be honest. Yeah. So I think the way that they're playing D.Va right now is actually very aggressive. I mean, you've seen Naiwo sort of going in, getting demeched a lot, but how much space that's been given to that team, just sort of throwing themselves in. I mean, right before they went under the bridge there, Naiwo just went up. 2 seconds later, got demeched, but all that space that was given to the Stingrays going forward. So the play style that is sort of happening on the D.Va, very interesting, but is working really well for the Stingrays.
I completely agree. I think it's weird, right?
Yeah.
D.Va, not really a super picked character, but when Overwatch 2 dropped, when the meta was kind of shown to the world, right? It was you know, highly contested, but Diva Zarya, one of the two best characters in the game based on tier lists, on just rankings on players, and we just haven't seen them that much. So I'm glad that we do get to see a little bit of Diva, showing off that this character is still good, regardless of what you may be thinking.
Yeah. Well, I think we're back ready for the game.
Fingers
here.
crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yep, no more tech pauses for the night as, oh, look at that. Back on to the Nio here. It does look like the Stingrays were able to finish off that fight, but Troll and Blank gonna find two. Now will find Turbo, however. And now, I don't believe... Ooh, never mind. Hammerheads are going to contest this fight, and Troll, nice rail shot onto Lukey. Anarchy is going to find a nice kill onto Naiwo there, and now the Hammerhead's going to look back and try to regain this lead here, but the Stingrays most likely will have forward spawn. Yep, all of them will get forward spawn onto this push bot, so we'll be able to contest it relatively fast, but never mind, not before Troll finds a nice kill onto Illusion. That's going to stop the overclock from coming out, and that, oh, Pulse Bomb's not going to quite find it, as Lukey's going to go in and look for that kill, not going to quite find it, as I mentioned. Troll, Turbo, and Blank, however, all three with their ults. Anarchy's going to fall really low, though, does need to get healed up and back up. Blank trying to find some shots, but not before Triplet throws in that beat, trying to get the really aggressive push from the Stingrays, but Turbo will find that counter beat going in, as Illusion's going to find Anarchy after a hot contested fight. Anarchy building 40% ultimate during that fight. Triplet and Illusion going to find their kills respectively, and Naiwu with the 2K bomb. Stingrays coming out on top here. C2 will find that final kill onto Turbo, and the Stingrays coming back for more.
You know, that bomb was deceptive. Both of the DPS players thought they could get away in time, but unfortunately that corner didn't offer enough protection, and Naiwa was really able to just get those kills somehow by the surprise of the Hammerheads. But once you lose both your DPS, that is kind of, that's it. That's all she wrote. The fight is over. Anarchy going a little too deep there. Triplet going to be credited with that kill. Lukey going to find Troll, and the Stingrays are just pushing forward. They had a really rough start, but ever since then, ever since the switch of Naiwu, Stingrays have just been in control this entire map, this entire series. They have just kept pushing, and even when the Hammerheads get a little bit of a push back, the Stingrays are just there to immediately take the fight again. But Blank finds two. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to get taken down. Same with Lukey, and Blank is just looking for more. Illusion, though, up on this bridge area. You have to be so careful when Illusion is looking down on you.
Yeah, Illusion on that Sojourn is just scary. Blank will find C2, though. Blank is just finding all the kills here. Turbo's going to finally find Illusion there, as Illusion was just running around the back line. Troll will find Triplet, but not before Triplet does find Troll. So Stingrays are going to be able to recontest this. However, we are going to see that the Hammerheads are going to have an ult advantage. We're going to see Stingrays with the Pulse Bomb and the Kiriko ultimate. Hammerheads are going to have the beat as well as the Kiriko ultimate, and the Dragon's coming up as well. Pulse Bomb's not going to be able to find someone from Lukey, but C2, however, going to throw out that Kiriko ultimate. Illusion will find Blank, so that damage is gone. Patrol finds C2. Triplet will end up winning that 1v1 Dawn to Turbo. Triplet finding another support as Diamond falls. Stingray's coming out on top here. Just one player left for Hammerheads as Naiwo is hunting for them. Lukey will find Anarchy, and Naiwo finding that final kill onto Troll. Stingrays coming back here with 3 ultimates. Hammerheads 3 as well. So it'll be interesting to see which team comes out on top, but Blank finding a nice early pick onto Illusion. Now throwing that bomb out, and
no, not again.
Finding 2 kills. Lukey's gonna find Turbo. Troll cannot go to contest that now, as most of their team is dead. Hammerheads does have beat as well as the Kiriko ultimate. Stingrays has overclock and beat as well, however, and now the Hammerheads need to figure out what their plan of attack is going to be contesting this point, as the Kiriko ultimate is going to come out here. Triplet will try to speed out. Troll's going to find Lukey in the midst of all of this fighting and all of this shooting and damaging. Turbo's going to demech Naiwu there, but Illusion will fall to Troll. Hammerhead's looking to come back on top here, as Derman and Blank's going to find their picks respectively as well. Stingray's going to back up, and Hammerhead's managing to take that fight, only investing 1 ultimate, Alexander.
But it's a big one, right?
That is true.
The ultimate is so huge. Basically can turn the fight of any sort of engagement. I mean, we saw it last time with the Stingrays using their own Kiriko ultimate to change the fight. It's just so strong, right? It's so good. There are still ultimates available. Troll will pop that overclock, trying to make something happen, but beat gets popped in response. And with that, the Hammerhead's trying to make something happen, but the Stingrays stand alive. Naiwu does get demeched, I believe. Yeah, Naiwu does get demeched. and just trying to stay alive. Troll putting out so much damage, but is it enough? Pulse Bomb comes out, not able to find anything. Luki had a really good Pulse Bomb early in the game, but so far the rest of them have been a little bit lackluster. Turbo will find a kill onto Triplet, and that's one support player down. Illusion is getting very low on the side of Stingrays and will fall as well. Turbo kind of going crazy on this Lucio.
Yeah, these Lucios, Triplet and Turbo, just really causing a commotion on either side here. Blank will find the 2 final blows on Luki and Naiwo, however, and Triplets will fall to Turbo there. I'm telling you, these Lucios going at it, Alexander, just going back and forth, back and forth. You really never know who's going to end up winning that fight there. Hammerheads, though, going to be looking to get this checkpoint here and take this map back with 37 seconds. Hammerheads need to continue this push forward. Beat is online, as well as Blank with that Pulse Bomb. Blank will throw that Pulse Bomb out. Not going to quite find anyone, though. Turbo still has this Beat online, however. Hammerheads are going to have Anarchy fall low, but the Beat's going to come out here. This Disruptor Shot will come out, forcing the Hammerheads back, but Blank will be able to find Illusion there. Naiwa's going to throw that bomb out, but not going to find anyone this time, as Troll's going to find C-Square. Naiwa will be able to remech, but Troll's going to find another one. Triplet is going to fall. Both supports on the side of Stingrays are now gone. The Stingrays are going to need to back out here, as Naiwa's going to try and get to this Mega, and is able to get it, it looks like, but it's still going to be pressured down by the Tracer, by Blank, but Blank's going to fall low as well, going to be forced out. Luki will find Blank. Overtime is now activated. Hammerheads down 1 player in this fight, as Stingrays do have spawn advantage. The Hammerheads will have forward spawn, however, so it is likely that Blank will be able to get back in time, but now it is a make or break situation for the Hammerheads to win it all.
Yeah, we are going to see Naiwu remech. Luki does find Troll. This may be exactly what they need. The Kasune Rush gets on the side of the Hammerheads, but Stingray is fine too. Luki with the ultimate, and we are going to see Blank gets a stick as well. Luki hanging on here, finds another one. The Stingrays looking like they're about to finish this off. Triplet gets a 1, and with that, the Stingrays complete the map. Well, they don't complete the map, but they do take the win.
Yeah, Stingrays, a phenomenal job there at the end. Phenomenal Pulse Bomb from Luki, yes. Able to find 2 there, and of course none other than Luki on the play of the game. And yep, this is what you figured it was. Luki finding 1 there. Pulse Bomb activates, doesn't stick it, but still finds both supports. What a phenomenal play there from Luki, just doing a great job. Blank is able to find C-Squared there, but you know, just not quite enough to win that fight, as Luki's able to find 3/5 of that entire team. And really, there's so much you can do there, especially when both your supports fall down.
I feel like I may have contributed to that. I was saying, oh, Luki was having some pretty lackluster Pulse Bombs, not doing much there.
They heard you.
Yeah, they heard you. Exactly. Which, again, I feel like there were a couple of questionable Pulse Bombs earlier in the game, like trying to stick the Doomfist at full health. Yes, I appreciate the use there, but like, it's Doomfist. He has so much mobility, he can just avoid it at the end of the day. And even if you do stick him, what are you going to do? Half health him, quarter health him?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you're hoping if you've pulsed the Doomfist, they dash or they punch into their team.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's like kind of when you pulse bomb a Mercy and they fly into their teammates, or maybe that's just me who flies into my teammates when I get pulse bombed. But that's why I'm not there. I'm back here.
I intentionally do that.
It's like, this is what you get for not helping me earlier when I fell off the map.
Exactly.
A phenomenal plays there from the Stingrays, though. A really good job. Like you said earlier, you know, they started off relatively rough there. I mean, 50-meter lead for the Hammerheads, but Stingrays coming back out, really stinging through and managing to take it. Yeah, that's right. I'm back on desk. I'm making the punts. But, you know, Stingrays coming out on top for map number 1. And, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look at map number 2. I feel like there's not much more to say except what's to come. That was so close. And this is a best of 5 series. We have so much more Overwatch to be played, so much more to see. And map number 2 will be an escort map. It will be Circuit Royale. I feel like we see, like, along with Colossio, Circuit Royale is another one of those maps that we just keep seeing over and over and over again, and for good reason.
It's a good map.
Yeah, it's a good reason. It's a good map, and we get to see a lot of interesting characters like Widow, especially for that first push.
Absolutely.
We get to see a lot of fun snipers. I mean, Blank may pull out the Hanzo again.
Yeah, maybe.
So there's a lot of options here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward. You know, maybe we'll see Triplet on that Kiriko again.
Yeah.
Naiwu on the Hog. You never know. We've seen it before. We may see it again. Maybe on the Reinhardt.
Yeah.
we've seen them on the Reinhardt on this map. So it does look like the players are ready, though. So let's see what they may be looking to do. Stingrays and the Hammerheads. Map number 2. Stingrays up 1 here in this best of 5 series. These teams looking to get seeded as the best in this round robin here. The Hammerheads and the Stingrays. And here we have here Illusion going to take that Widow triplet back on the Lucio. Lukey on the Hanzo. Naiwu hovering over that Diva. Hammerheads relatively close to the same as well, but instead a Symmetra. Oh, never mind. I guess troll is I got trolled by the troll. All right, there it is.
You know, I think it's really interesting that I was like, oh, maybe Blank will play that sniper role, and they're like, oh no, we want Apollo to play the sniper role. So
yeah, you know,
Blank for Apollo. Again, both of these characters, both of these players, very, very good at what they do, and I have no doubt that Apollo will be making waves for the Hammerheads. Maybe this is the switch they need in order to get themselves even in the series, or maybe the Stingrays will just run away with the momentum that they've already garnered. Here we go. Turbo sitting on this Doomfist.
Yeah, Turbo on the Doom. We did see them on Lucio. Anarchy was on the Doomfist, now on the Mercy here. And Turbo just going to protect their team there, saying, get out of my team. Naiwa going to do it again there, just punching them back. Not quite going to be able to find that ground slam, though, as they are able to hit the wall. But Apollo finding a nice early pick. What do you expect?
Oh,
there it is again. Triplet's going to shut down Apollo before any more damage can be done. The res will come out onto Apollo, though. Naiwa tries to stop it, but Apollo not quite done yet. Turbo will be able to demech Naiwa. His Troll's going to find the kill onto Naiwa, however. Illusion looking for some kills here, not quite able to find any. His Troll's going to find another one onto Triplet. Stingrays down pretty low right now, but the Hammerhead's going to be trying to take this fight done yet, because it is not quite done yet, as Luke's going to find a headshot on Troll. Apollo winning the 1v1 onto Illusion here. Hammerhead's not done yet, still putting in the damage, putting in the work here, as the Stingrays are going to slowly push this card forward, however. I do want to mention.
Yeah, I do want to say switching out Blank was the right call for the Hammerheads, at least for right now. Apollo has just been hitting so many shots, has been making so much of an impact on this Widow already. And Naiwu just not having the same impact, the same kind of space that they've made before as the Devo. Turbo unfortunately going to fall off the map. Lukey will find Troll, and with this, all of a sudden, Stingrays have complete control of the cart, and they are just pushing forward. No one really there to contest. We do have this Mercy. Illusion going to find Derman, and Stingrays going to get checkpoint 1. No one around there. Apollo will find Illusion, and Anarchy will get that res onto Derman. So Hammerhead's trying to stay alive, but not enough space, not enough time in order to contest this first checkpoint, allowing the Stingrays to just keep moving forward, keep making space. We do see Turbo does have that ultimate available and just trying to get these snipers as they should be doing. Lukey has been a thorn in the side, and Turbo will get that kill, while Troll gets Triplet and Apollo gets Illusion with that Hammerhead striking back.
Yeah, Hammerhead's doing a phenomenal job. Apollo doing disgusting work right now. Troll's going to find C squared, as Troll will fall to Naiwa. However, the bomb will come out, so now we can get that nice fast remech. But oh, what a boop from Triplet. Able to boop it right into the bomb, and Anarchy will fall. Naiwa actually going to be able to find some great value with that bomb there, as it's going to come out and does find Anarchy. Stinger's going to be able to continue to push this forward, as the Dragons are going to come out as well. And now the Stinger's going to try to get this payload to the corner here. Illusion's going to fall low, but will back out so they do not die here. Troll's going to get the nice damage boost from the Anarchy here, as the Kiriko ultimate is going to come out. Overclock is online as well, so we potentially might see that, but not before the Bladed and the Beat come out from Stingray's. Illusion will find Derman, though, as well as Anarchy. Both the supports on the side of Hammerheads are down. The 3K from Illusion. Apollo is not done yet, but does fall. Now I was going to find Troll. C squared on the Turbo, and what a blade. What a play from the Stingrays, finishing up point number 2 here, and the Hammerheads need to regroup and reset.
Illusion just said, I don't care if you move faster, I don't care if you shoot faster, I don't care if you reload faster, I will find you, I will hunt you down. And Illusion making waves with this massive Genji ultimate. Will get taken down. Of course, anytime I try to hype someone up, they just immediately disappear. With that, Stingrays have found that second checkpoint, and they are just pushing forward. They're trying to make some more space. Hammerheads do have 3 ultimates online, trying to make something happen here, trying to hold this just a little bit longer. 4 minutes on deck for the Stingrays, so this will have to be a long hold for the Hammerheads if they want to prevent the Stingrays from completing this map. And we are going to see Turbo use that ultimate, looking for more, not really going to find anyone too much. Illusion getting very, very low. We do see Lukey switch onto the Sombra. I like this pick a lot. Lukey, you know, was doing a great job on this Hanzo, but now that you get into this very tight cornered space, it's a lot harder to snipe unless you're Apollo, and then you can just snipe wherever you want.
Yep, there it is, Apollo with the snipe. But yeah, I agree. This pick from Lukey, I mean, the entire team of Stingrays here is really a complete and total counter to Apollo. You have Lukey who's going to be able to be in that stealth. Yeah, it really should be. You know, you're going to have that Kiriko who's going to be able to come in, Triplet just always causing commotion. Nau's going to be able to be on that Diva, and then you have your DPS who, one is invisible, and the other one can just dash in. As Illusion will find Troll, Lukey will find the kill onto Apollo here, as Nau's going to find Diamond. Illusion's going to find one more. Hammerheads, only Turbo alive here, as Nau's going to come in from behind, and oh, Turbo falling a little low there. Lukey's going to find the final kill, and the Hammerheads going to be stopped as the Stingrays just under 3-minute time bank here, and they are halfway to that finish point.
Another important thing to note here is the Stingrays took that fight without having to use any notable ultimates here. Yeah. So they do have ultimates on deck. Hammerheads, they're coming off of using a lot of their ultimates, so they don't really have anything in the bank. And something that I'm noticing here, Illusion does have that blade on deck. Never mind, it doesn't even matter. Why do I even try talking?
I feel like it's a real thing, right? There's got to be a real study that caster curse is real, because it always happens. I have not met a single caster who hasn't ended up caster cursing a poor game. And, you know, Illusion just unfortunately not going to be able to use that blade there, but it is going to look like Stingrays are not going to invest anything this fight. Lukey will find Turbo, but C-Squared will fall as well. Illusion coming in with the blade now that they are back. Now is going to go bomb this fight. Illusion's going to find one, Chippa finds two, now finds three. Illusion with the 2K on the blade here. The Stingrays still have two ultimates online, and of course it's both support ultimates, but not going to matter. The Hammerhead's one player left. The Hack's going to come out. A minute 51. The Hack stopping Turbo from being able to go on to point there. And there it is. Stingrays, a minute 51 time bank on the Circuit Royale.
You know, although I did get Caster Curse because I was trying to hype up Illusion for that ultimate, Illusion did go crazy once more with that ultimate, and just in conjunction with the Naiwu, the Diva Bomb, that ultimate makes so much space. It forces you to move into positions that you normally wouldn't, and if you're already trying to run away from a Genji with an ultimate, it becomes so much more difficult. It becomes this obstacle course, right? You're just trying to avoid everything, and it is so difficult to do so. The Stingrays have been using their ultimates, using their team play so well. I mean, we saw it earlier, Naiwu ulted to save themselves, but all of a sudden Triplet made the best of that situation and was able to take down that Mercy.
Yeah, and I don't know, Stingrays coming out of gates. The Stingrays, yeah, I made a face. The Stingrays coming out of gates here on the Bastion and the Symmetra. Do you think we are going to see right above the spawn doors and hold it there, Alexander?
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this composition, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna go for the weird, janky strats that are just gonna catch their team, the enemies off guard. If anything, right? They at least know that Apollo has been fragging, has been sniping out of their mind, and they want to put pressure on that. So go a little crazy, go a little wild, and we are seeing it. Yep,
there it is. We're going to see a Lukey on that Bastion. I was just going to get right into the fight there, diving in, and oh no. Oh, Diamond's going to be able to just barely get out alive there on the Ana. Forced to use that nade, I believe. Apollo's going to find C-Squared, though, so the Stingrays, this is not going exactly how they wanted, as that is a major healing advantage for the side of Hammerheads now, as Apollo's going to find one more Troll. Will find Triplet. Apollo finding that third kill there. It is just one more, and Naiwo falls. Stingray is going to be punished for this hold, but that was a 30-second hold there, and they're going to be able to come straight back to the bridge.
I will say, I think Apollo's switch from the Widow, recognizing the strat that's happening here, yeah, we do see Naiwu on this hog, but again, Apollo's just awareness to switch characters and then immediately go back to what they're comfortable with, right? They know that now that they've made this space, they can play on this Widow again, and so switching off that Pharah into the Widow, And Hog getting low already. Naiwu not going to be able to find that first hook, unfortunately. But, I mean, do not be dismayed. This Hog is insane.
Yep, but Lukey will find Troll. Turbo's going to find Triplet, however, so now Apollo's going to have some free reign without getting dove by anyone. And there it is now with another hook on to Turbo there, but Turbo will get out alive with that bulky Diva and able to find them their way out. Turbo's going to find Illusion, though, which is some major sightlines for the Stingrays. They can now just walk into the fight and not be scared of really anyone, as Turbo is able to find the Widow, but unfortunately, another tech pause is going to be coming in here, it looks like, but that was some really good play there from Turbo. I mean, really just tanking in those hooks and then eventually taking out the Widow for the side of Stingray, just saying, all right, team, let's turn the corner. Now we can look at them.
And I think, right, that is what you need to do as a tank. And that's what a character like Doomfist kind of struggles with, is being that front line, really eating a lot of those shots. You know, Doomfist has a lot of great options, a lot of great mobility options, really able to get into that backline, take out those characters that you need to, but sometimes struggles with that, hey, I'm a big target, hit me, I can eat your damage kind of situation.
Yeah, you have to be like right there, because Doom, I believe Junker Queen has a smaller hitbox than Doom, but Doom does have a relatively small hitbox for a tank, so, you know, just being able to tank that when you have Diva, that mech suit is just so big, it can take the hook relatively easily, so.
And you can just eat the shots with
that too.
As well.
And I mean, the supports for that Diva as well, for now, just really for Turbo, no fear there. Just able to say, all right, I'm ready. I'm going to sacrifice half my HP here. You know, heal me up, guys.
Yeah. Hey, my supports get their ults.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you're building your ults really, really fast there. But it looks like the players are ready to get back into it. So let's get ourselves back into the game here. And we are going to have the Stingrays. Lukey's going to find Durham, then right back into the fight. The Drax will come out. Turbo's going to end up getting D-Mech there, but will throw the bomb out. Is going to get alive, but we're going to read that kill on the Triplet. You hate to see it, but is able to find Apollo's going to find Lukey, so now the sidelines are back, but Turbo's going to be D-Mech'd by the whole hog here. Illusion's going to find Apollo. Anarchy. Ooh, Anarchy's from behind. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
What a hook!
Whoa! Ooh, ooh. Okay, all right, okay, I see you.
How did that even work? I don't understand.
It's like it just got stuck on the stairs and then it came down. It was just, it took a second. It was like a framescape or something. I don't even know. Hammerheads though, 3 ultimates online. Stingrays had to use a lot and invest a lot there to win that fight. Hammerheads a minute 30 to get this point, about I don't know, what is it, about 10, 15 meters away from the point there.
So close.
It's really close. The Nano is going to come out early on to Turbo. A sleep dart on to Naiwo. No hook for you, my friend. Wakes up, but both character ultimates are going to come out of line. Triplet going to barely get that beat off. Naiwo's going to find Anarchy, however, so that is a big pick. Naiwo's going to find two big picks to the side of Stingrays here, as Lukey's going to find the D-Mech. Lukey's going to find the final kill on to Diamond, though. Lukey will find Turbo. Troll's going to fall to Naiwo. Naiwo killing 4 there. We've seen it once. We've seen it twice. We've seen it thrice. Let's see it again. Naiwo on the hog.
Naiwu is a menace on this hog. We talked about it earlier in map 1, but if you give Naiwu hog, Naiwu will go crazy, especially a map that hog can do well on, as this one. And Naiwu has. Turbo is forced to go into this Ditto matchup trying to counter Naiwu, but sometimes it's difficult. You do see both hooks come out, and unfortunately Turbo's hook gets canceled because Naiwu just hooks second. And but there it is. Turbo's gonna find Naiwu with their own hook there. Troll finds C-squared. A major entry for the Hammerheads here as the Stingrays, but the Illusion does have that blade online. Anything can happen. Apollo will find Triplet. Troll's gonna find a headshot onto Illusion. That blade is now out of the fight. The Hammerheads, 6 seconds, gonna get this point secured. 2 minutes, 30 seconds now, as they have found that point and are back into this match, Alexander. I think it's just every time we talk about Illusion dies.
Yeah.
Because you said, Illusion's got blade. Illusion immediately gets slept and dies. And I don't even think it's Caster Curse anymore. I think it's Illusion Curse specifically. Right? We know Illusion can go crazy. And speaking of crazy, Stingrays, Naiwu finding 2 more.
Oh no.
What what did he eat for breakfast? Honestly, what is happening here? Naiwu took a second to get back into that hog mindset, and now that he's there, he is unstoppable. No one can touch him right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you were saying, I don't know what Naiwu was eating for breakfast. Maybe some bacon. You know, he is playing hog right now, so doing a phenomenal job here. But Turbo will find Naiwu. Guess the bacon for Turbo is just a slightly bit better there. The whole hog will come out to just pressure the Stingrays back a little bit more. Hammerhead's not done yet. Doesn't quite find the hook onto, I'm scared to say Illusion's name here, but Illusion does have this blade as well as beat online for triplet. Kiriko ultimate as well as overclock. Now is going to switch over to the Orisa, which is a major counter for Hog here. So we may see a big aggressive push as we are going to see it come forward. But Apollo's going to throw out the high noon here. Not quite going to find anyone. Triplet's blade is going to come out. Here it is. We've seen it before. There's one. Triplet's going to, Illusion's going to look for another one, but is going to find out that Anarchy's going to TP out. Lukey will find two. There was Illusion's going to fall really low. Still alive though as Lukey is doing some major pressure damage. Is going to get slept though, but the Stingray's not done yet as they're going to push forward. Diamond's trying to find someone to leave, but Lukey finding that final kill. What a phenomenal job from Lukey there.
Yeah, I feel like we have been talking a lot about Illusion on this DPS lineup, for good reason, of course. But Lukey, we cannot talk about them enough, and I feel like we've been doing them a little bit of a disservice by not saying their name quite as much. Obviously, we've been talking about Naiwu, we've been talking about Illusion a lot, but every time those kills happen, Lukey has been there, consistently putting out a lot of damage, consistently hitting these shots, and this is finally where they get their recognition, where they are able to be credited with a lot of these kills just because of how consistent they've been going. Ooh. And, you know, players are focusing on people like Illusion who are there in their face, but Lukey just in the backline, making sure to hit these shots and stay consistent with this damage. With that, the Stingrays just rolling through. Turbo going to get caught out. Illusion going to find Anarchy. Overtime is active, but that will not be enough as the rest of the Hammerheads fall, and the Stingrays will be taking map number 2. Circuit Royale did not even allow the Hammerheads to get to that second checkpoint.
Yeah, I mean, that was a phenomenal job from...
it has to be Apollo.
Yeah,
yes.
You know, get distracted there for a quick second, because Apollo, what a phenomenal job from Apollo this match, you know, especially on that attacking side. Hammerhead's just doing a phenomenal job there, able to find Illusion there, a nice headshot onto C-Squared, and does find Naiwu later in that fight. Unfortunately, not going to see that, but we saw it live earlier, so, I mean, just an incredible performance from both teams there.
If I may.
I feel of course.
Like that was not the best play that we could have seen. I feel like we saw Naiwu going crazy. Apollo had like a spree of headshots earlier in the game, and the game was like, well, I mean, he SMG'd a couple people down. Like, that's worthy of a... Widows don't normally do that.
I can only imagine how many people, you know, walk up to you, you know, like a really good Widow, you know, like Apollo, just says, hey, friends, guess what? So you know how I always show you my play of the games with headshots? I have a Widow SMG play of the game. It's so sick, guys. I mean,
there goes the highlight reel.
Overwatch, we gotta talk about your highlights. I mean, especially when sometimes someone gets a 4K and you give it to a Torb who gets 1 kill. Anyways, moving on.
While we're talking about highlights, if you're liking what you're seeing today, if you want to see more of us, more of Esports Tower, go check out Esports Tower. They've got a ton of stuff on their own pages. It's gonna be Esports Tower on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, basically anywhere you just type in Esports Tower, you're gonna find them. They do more than just Overwatch. They've got a lot of great things over there, so make sure to head their way, give them a follow, check out all of the amazing things that they're doing, and of course, if you want to see more of myself, more of Ryan, make sure to follow Shenandoah Esports on all of our platforms. It's going to be at Shenyu Esports on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and then everywhere else, it's going to be at Shenandoah Esports, and that's YouTube, Twitch, wherever. Basically, same thing. Type in Shenandoah Esports, you'll find it. But yeah,
one way or another.
Yeah, one way or another.
If you look up Shenandoah Esports, there, we're the only ones out there. So you'll definitely so far. Hey. We got some competitors coming on. Stingrays though, pretty dominant performance so far. 2 maps in a row here, but relatively close. Stingrays 2 maps, Circuit Royale, Colossio, and now on to KR, Kings Row, Scrims Row, nighttime
Row.
friend, the one and only, the amazing, the hybrid, the original. I'm running out of words to say. The Kings Row.
The king of all of the rows. We see Kings Row so much. As you said, it is Scrims Row, right? We just, it's a map that players love to come back to. And we just see it over and over again for good reason, though. It's a great map, and you can run so many different compositions.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see what these players are going to pull out, what characters they're gonna bring. We have seen so many great character swaps and switches that have made the game so dynamic and have made them so close. Yes, Circuit Royale wasn't as close as it could have been. But I mean, Colossio, on the other hand, that was just so
extremely
back and
close.
forth.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what will happen on Kings Row. Will Stingrays make that 3-0 sweep, or will Hammerheads start fighting back?
Yeah, you never know. And it looks like the players are ready as we are getting into KR here. And I wouldn't mind seeing some Ryan Mirror. Always love that Ryan brawl on the Kings Row. You can't go wrong with it. But yeah, Stingrays up 2 maps. Want to end this series strong. Get that seeding up and going. I'm going to okay, Hammerheads. You know, sometimes I call stubborn people Hammerheads. And I think the Hammerheads are definitely looking to come back here. 2 maps for the Stingrays. Hammerheads need to sort of reset their heads, if you will, and come back strong. You know, they looking for that reverse sweep here. If you're the Stingrays, obviously you want to end it here, but if you enjoy a good game of Overwatch, you're always looking for a reverse sweep.
Yes, indeed. And I think something really interesting to talk about, right? We talked about Zarya and D.Va, and we are seeing a Zarya being hovered here. We saw D.Va earlier. Another thing to note, Illusion, it will be on that tank lineup. Naiwu will be on that Hanzo. Again, the versatility of these players really comes in strong. We see C-Squared getting poked out early. And in fact, all of the Stingrays are eating a ton of damage. Now we're going to take out Apollo. The sniper from Circuit Royale will be taken down first.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen Naiwu, there's another one on the diamond there. We've seen Naiwu play so many different roles. I mean, truly one of the best just pure flex players in ET right now, if you ask me. Troll's gonna find Naiwu though, put down that tremendous power from them. Illusion's going to find one as well, as Anarchy's gonna end up winning that 1v1 Lucio against Daydream, someone new we are gonna see here. And Stingrays really dominant right now as they are about to cap this full point here. Anarchy going to almost fall, but Lukey, what a shot on the Troll, just stopping that contest, but the Hammerhead's not done yet. Apollo's gonna find Lukey. The Immortality Field is gonna come out as Diamond, no fear right here, gonna try to take the 1v1 up against Naiwu.
There should have been fear.
There should have been fear, but Apollo's not done yet. A C-Square is gonna fall to them as well as Illusion. Anarchy's gonna find that Lucio kill. It is just Naiwu, and there it is. The kills are gonna be coming out here as Naiwu's gonna be rushed down by all of Hammerheads. Hammerheads just a tick away from losing that point there, but managing to hold on strong as Lukey's gonna now switch over to this Junkrat.
Interesting choice. We do see Junkrat occasionally, and I think Kings Row is the right time and right place to bring it out. It will just be interesting to see how well Lukey does on this character. The Kusune Rush will get popped, and Naiwu will find Turbo. We also see Blizzard go down as well. What a great zoning ultimate. Dragons are popped as well. Ultimates just left and right. Bob comes out as well. The wall, what a fantastic wall. Naiwu will find one, but not before Apollo and Troll find two. The Doomfist ultimate being used to get back into the fight faster?
Yup, a Turbo investing this ultimate, not losing the point. Apollo and Troll finding some nice headshots here. Hammerheads use a lot there, but so do the Stingrays. Both teams investing a lot of ultimates here. Stingrays going to be able to have that beat online and that tire from Lukey as well. But a minute 30. Hammerheads have held this for 2 more minutes on just 1 tick. Incredible job right now from the Hammerheads as they've just been going at it. Lukey will find the kill onto Anarchy. Apollo's just going to run away, make sure they don't die there, but Naiwu is going to end up finding Apollo into the fight. Daydream's going to fall really low there, so beat is now out of the fight from Turbo, and now Troll is going to be looking to find one more kill, but the tire's going to be coming out, and there it is going to be able to find Troll, as Luki's going to find the nice tire kill there. Stingray is going to be almost able to cap this point yet, but the Hammerheads are not done. They are not giving up this tick yet, but nice shot from Naiwo on Anarchy there. Luki will find Diamond. The point will be captured, but Naiwo being pressured by Turbo right now. Illusion filled by Turbo, but what an incredible hold from the Hammerheads as Stingrays. Naiwo getting the headshot onto Apollo.
I think it has been a fantastic hold from the Hammerheads. I completely agree, but my focus is I'm completely enraptured by Naiwu right now, right? You know, coming out here strong. We know that Naiwu is a menace on this hog. Who knew they were a menace on the Hanzo of all things as well? And now we see the Stingrays. They are pushed up so far, already at this second checkpoint. They're just waiting for the cart to catch up. Dragons will get popped. It will make some space for them, but not really making too much else. Luki.
Oh! Anarchy not quite able to escape that Meteor Strike. Derman will find Daydream. Illusion will fall as well. So both teams are down one player, but now Apollo is going to make that fight even for the Hammerheads as they are now up one in the fight. Stingray's looking like they're going to back up. Just going to wall off Naiwo here. Oh, wait, no. Apollo going to find the kill on to Naiwo. It is just C squared there for the side of Stingray's. Going to throw that cleanse out. Not quite going to be able to live. And, oh. Okay, Anarchy.
There are many things to contemplate here.
I was a little scared there, Anarchy. I was like, wait. That's something I would do in my games. The Stingrays going to have to reset that fight there as the Hammerheads came back strong and are going to be coming back strong into this next fight here with Bob online, Blizzard online, Transcendence almost online, but Bob is going to be thrown out early. Hammerheads don't want to fight this down late. They know what happens if they fight it late. The Stingrays tend to come out on top. So if they fight it early, they do a great job here, and that is exactly what they just did. Blizzard coming out as well. Naiwo, though, is going to be killed there by Troll, and the Dynamite Anarchy is going to find one as well as Turbo. Luki will find Troll, but the Meteor Strike will come out. It is just, I believe, 2 players left for Stingrays as Illusion will fall, and I think Luki was able to get out alive there. The Stingrays not able to win that as Beat and Dragons were invested. Hammerheads are going to have this Transcendence online, and the Kiriko Ultimate will be about mid, maybe late fight here, but Stingrays looking at an EMP, a Kiriko Ultimate, and close to that Meteor Strike, which we've seen some great things done from Illusion.
I think already that combination...
I gotta stop saying names. I'm so sorry.
It's Illusion again. It's Illusion
I'm
curse.
so sorry.
It's no longer the caster curse. It is just Illusion. It's just the Illusion curse. But what I was saying is this combination between the Kiriko Ultimate and the EMP is so strong, and we are going to see EMP come down. Really only gets Turbo there. Actually, it wasn't the EMP. It was just a regular hack. My apologies. Apollo will find 2, and good on Luki to just hold that, realizing that this was not the time, this is not the place to find that. Anarchy will find 1 as well. Anarchy taking these fights to Naiwu. The sniper battle, the unexpected sniper battle.
Yeah, and one thing I want to mention is Anarchy is really the make or break for this potentially final fight for the Stingrays. If Anarchy gets EMP'd here, it is very likely going to be in favor of Stingrays, but if Anarchy can manage to find that Transcendence, which is there, the Transcendence is going to come out, Anarchy's going to find it, Diamond's going to find Luki there. This is very winnable for the Hammerheads as that Transcendence was able to come out. We are going to see Turbo look for that ultimate, and I will find Diamond, however, and now it is in the overtime fight. Illusion's going to find Anarchy, though, and the Stingrays are out on top right now as Dragons and the Kiriko Ultimate are going to come out online. Luki will switch over to that Junkrat, but Illusion's going to find Troll. Turbo will fall as well as Daydream will able to find them, but we are still very far away as Apollo's going to try to run away, but not quite able to find it. The Stingrays going to try to be very aggressive here, not let the Hammerheads come in, especially because they know the Hammerheads looking at 3, almost 4 ultimates here, and the Stingrays do not have anything for this last fight.
They don't have a response, and that's the scary part. Yes, they are so close. They can see the checkpoint. It's within grasp, but can they weather the storm that is about to happen here? I mean, you've got Doofus Ultimate, you've got Kasune Rush, which gets popped. Troll almost has Blizzard as well. Meteor Strike coming in. Gonna find Daydream, and that is immediately a healer down already. Bob does get popped as well. There's damage happening here. 2 members go down. Turbo's gonna find 1. They're so close.
Now the point!
Oh no, they C9, they walked off of it.
No!
That's so unfortunate. They were so close. They aren't able to get to that second checkpoint. They unfortunately get pushed off the point. I mean, what can you do, right? There's a Doomfist there. There's a Bob there. How can you survive? How can you push it forward? A fantastic hold from the Hammerheads.
Hammerheads, such a phenomenal job. I mean, we saw them in just the start of the game, holding just one singular tick for 2.5 minutes.
For so long.
Such a phenomenal job. I mean, Hammerheads do a really good job here. Really good job this map. They are not done yet. You can tell. We're able to just say, all right, we need to fully reset. And we saw that, especially at that last fight there, as, what? Turbo? Okay, we're gonna let the Hammerheads figure out what they want to do this fight, but you know, they're doing a phenomenal job just resetting and figuring out what they want to do, and that's exactly what they did, especially at that last point there, and just able to win that out. I mean, just such a phenomenal job from the Hammerheads. The Stingrays, good push though. I mean, this is that's the thing with Kings Row. It doesn't matter where you get that cart or how far you get the tick to. Kings Row is a map to where literally anything can happen. You can push it to the end and have a round 27, or you can get it nowhere and you know, get a draw. Like, you never know what can happen here. As the Stingrays, phenomenal push there. Hammerheads actually going to be coming out on this Ramatra here.
Ramatra, yes! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was hoping someone would play it. I didn't want to jinx it. We have
the TP.
Oh, the TP in
Hammerheads.
Oh my gosh.
The Hammerheads are just going for it. Alexander, this is how you play the game. Troll gonna find Illusion here. Ramatra's just doing things. I mean, Apollo's gonna find Daydream here. Apollo's gonna find another one here. Troll gonna find C-Square. Apollo and Troll playing their DPS role, because that is what they do. Now is gonna find Anarchy, however, but the point is already captured. 6 minutes to move this thing.
Oh my gosh.
What can you do? I mean, that was just phenomenal play. You're running Brig. You're running Ramatra. You're running Sim. What is this right now, Alexander? This is Hammerheads. This is a team. This is what we like to see.
This is Chef's Kiss.
And now we have the mirror. Illusion.
Of course. I mean, if that just happened to you, there's no way I'm going to play the same character. I'm just switching off. I got to play the Ramatra as well. But it doesn't matter because the rest of the team is falling again. The Hammerheads have completely caught the Stingrays sleeping. They were not ready for this aggression. And with that, I mean, the Hammerheads just have full control.
Oh my, they did. Oh my gosh. Turbo, you gotta stop. You gotta stop on the new hero. Just walking into the Stingrays right now. These sim plays are just phenomenal. Apollo, Turbo, Diamond just going in as a unit right now. You have Baby Reinhardt, the best new tank in the game, and Apollo TPing the whole team in is gonna find the dragon kill on the Diamond though with some nice dragons. But look how much cart progress that is going for the Hammerheads right now. The Stingrays may not honestly care if they lose this fight. Apollo will find Illusion though, and I mean, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 ultimates online, and the Stingrays have Overclock and potentially Annihilation online.
You know, if you had told me that this was, if I knew nothing about Overwatch and you told me this was the newest character that just came out, I would not believe you. It looks like the Hammerheads have been working on this for years. It looks like they've been labbing this. They have been preparing it. Anarchy will get taken down, but again, I mean, the Hammerheads have been just looking so dominant. I don't even think they care. They've got 4 minutes on deck.
Oh, there it is. The Annihilation's going to come out, and there it is. Illusion will fall, and the Turbo not done yet. Turbo's going to be walking through. Blizzard's out as well. Lukey's falling low. Turbo's going to find one. The bash kill onto Lukey here. 3 minutes and 42 seconds. By the way, Apollo still has that wall. Beat is going to come out. The Stingrays nowhere near close, going to be able to contest. Niwa's going to try to find some kills here. 3 meters, 2 meters, 1 meters, and Hammerheads not done yet. We have ourselves a game, Alexander, and it all started with the Ramatra.
It did start with the Ramatra. I was hoping we'd see it, and when we saw it, it was insane. Now we're going to get credited with play of the game. Another just amazing surprise here. Naiwu, normally this Hog player, was going crazy all game, winning these fights, winning these duels, putting out so much damage as the Hanzo. And then all of a sudden we see this crazy Ramattra strat. We see May. We see the Sim. We see Brig. And we see Lucio. Again, so many characters we don't normally see.
Yeah.
All combined into this beautiful team composition that just works out so perfectly. I didn't even think about the Blizzard from May into the Annihilation from Ramattra. Working so well in tandem. The Annihilation lasts longer the more time that people are in that ultimate. So it'll stay active as long as there are people getting hit by it, which is why I hate it as a support player, because I can't escape and he just runs me down.
Yeah, I mean, and, you know, we've talked about it. I'm a main support player. Brig, definitely one of my favorite heroes, but
same.
You know, like, we have not seen Brig Lucio since the Junker Queen meta.
I know.
So seeing Brig is just not a very common hero right now. So seeing Brig and seeing Lucio, I mean, incredible. You think maybe it's not going to work, right? And especially with this new hero coming out, it's like, how do you play the hero? Honestly, I think we just saw how you're supposed to play. You run that Sim and just walk into it. I mean, the Sim plays from Apollo, just going in pure aggression. You have the Ramattra having that shield up, being able to give that nice protection. And then you have Brig, who is basically baby Reinhardt, just being able to swing in and keep that Inspire uptime going up. And honestly, keep the Lucio speed in and out, all you can do. And then, of course, you have Troll just shooting icicles of death straight into the Stingrays there. And Hammerheads. They're making a game right here.
They are indeed. I mean, I think I need a moment to cool down off of that. I'm sure the players do as well. So we're going to give them a well-deserved break. But when we return after this, we are going to have more action, more jam-packed Overwatch 2, more Hammerheads versus Stingray. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this.
You want to rank up in Overwatch or Valorant? Score pro advice at esportstower.com. Improve your game sense, improve your team play, improve your performance under pressure. We'll match you with great players and professional coaches to help you rank up.
Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that nice little break. Definitely gave us some time to sort of address what just happened. But you know, before we get into map number 4, wow, I can't believe we're map number 4 there. We want to take a quick moment to really just talk about the players and the scholarship opportunities that ET has given to these amazing players. So, like I mentioned, we want to take a quick moment to congratulate all the Esports Tower Club members who have graduated from the clubs, have been offered scholarships across the countries. Over the last 3 months, Esports Tower Club members have received over $3.9 million in scholarship awards. These students have not only worked hard on their in-game play, but worked hard academically and have earned these scholarship opportunities. The players on this list are talented, hardworking, and driven. And I don't think we could be more excited and proud to see all of the opportunities that these players are getting and have been offered by Esports Tower.
I mean, yeah, we talk about it so much, so often, but this is a fantastic thing that Esports Tower is doing. The community, the scene that esports is growing in needs to be nurtured by programs like Esports Tower that really give students the opportunities to show off their skills while also going and getting an education.
Yeah, and you know, I tell you, some of these players, they may be some, you know, crazy mathematicians with some of the calculations they've been doing. I mean, we've got some big brain plays. Apollo over here. I'm telling you, we got Einsteins and Teslas in these games right now. We've got some incredible players here. And you know what? Since Alex is probably done with me making scientific jokes, let's take a look at what map number 4 is going to be and what we've got for Hammerheads and Stingrays. Still sudden death for the Stingrays here as we approach Lijiang Tower.
Heck yeah, another classic, right? We just saw Kings Row, another classic, especially in the collegiate scene. We see this a lot. Lijiang Tower, really one of those maps that we just see over and over again. A fan favorite like Kings Row. And we're going to see it once more.
Yeah. You know, we get straight from Kings Row right into, I mean, you know, this might as well just be Scrim's Tower, right? You know, because you always see this one in Scrims as well. You always see this one. It's such a good map. And you've seen some pretty interesting stuff, too, on some of these maps. You can see some Brawl on Control Center, normally divey compositions on Garden, and then maybe back on that Symmetra for Night Market here. But it looks like the players are ready, so I guess that means we're ready.
I guess we're ready. Let's get into it. Do you think we're going to see a Ramatra? I feel like we're not. This doesn't feel like the map for it.
Maybe not on this one. I don't know. Maybe on Control Center. Maybe on Night Market, getting that Symmetra back into play. But definitely on this one, I'm thinking we're going to see that Doom again. Maybe Monkey, maybe Diva.
I just want to see Ramatra again, honestly.
Well,
I'm fiending for it.
Ask and it shall be granted. There it is. And Naiwu's going to be on the Wrecking Ball. We have both teams running very different compositions. Troll's going to be on Reaper this time instead of May. So that could offer a lot more. It's going to offer a lot more damage, but a lot less range for the Hammerheads here.
Honestly, yeah, I think if these team comps stay the way that they are, that Hammerheads will have to switch their composition here.
Yeah.
Illusion will just have too much rain as this Pharah, and no one can really touch them except for the Ramatra, which is kind of the interesting thing here.
Yeah, well, it is going to look like that the Hammerhead's going to go back with that TP strat here. Apollo is going to fight Daydream relatively early here, and Illusion going to get that nice damage boost kill onto Troll there, and the Hammerhead's going to try to find this kill, but like you were mentioning, Alexander, it is just going to be Illusion, causing menace, and just being a nuisance to the Hammerheads here. You can try to play inside, but there's only so much you can do here as Illusion's going to find that next kill. 2 more to add to the books for Illusion. Turbo will find Illusion, but the revive is going to come alive from C squared here. Turbo's going to fall here. Troll will switch over to Soldier. So is that all they're going to switch to? We're going to see Anarchy over on the Ana now. Turbo is going to be staying on the Ramatra, though. Hammerhead's pretty confident in this pick here. I mean, we know why, right?
Yeah.
Apollo's going to go on the Widowmaker. There it is. And, okay, now we have a very different composition from the Hammerheads. The Stingrays, though, obviously sticking to their guns right now.
They are indeed, and they should, right? the team composition just worked out so well for them in the beginning here. So I think they should stick to their guns. Illusion might start to get pressured out, especially by the Soldier and Widowmaker. But for the rest of the Stingrays, I think their team composition works, and it does so well. What a fantastic sleep. Oh my gosh, Illusion will get taken down. Naiwu gonna find Dearman. And now, again, the Hammerhead's just in a weird spot. The Ham ult comes down as well. These mines are just in the way. They're preventing this team. It's split up so far. Finally getting back into this fight. Daedra gonna get taken down. Turbo finds too, and this is why they want to play this character. Turbo going crazy and is turbocharged as well. Does have that nano. Oh my gosh, Wrecking Ball probably just has to have a lot of issues with that Ramattra because of the area of effect that Ramattra has, just forcing the ball to the ground.
Yeah, that vortex field is it's really it's gruesome, and I think it is. I mean, I remember when the hero came out, I was trying to play Mercy and I got sucked to the ground.
Yes.
And you know, I think
you
maybe
can't even jump. It
you
makes me so
can't.
mad.
You can't do anything. And I think maybe that's why Hammerheads were trying to play in the point there, so that they can really suck Illusion and C-Squared down. Diamond will find Lukey. Apollo's going to find C-Squared. So now Illusion, no Mercy Pocket to keep them alive here, but will manage to live for just a little bit longer. But Diamond playing the support hero, able to find Daydream, but just shortly after, Illusion will find Diamond there. And Apollo's going to be hunting for another kill here, but Illusion gonna find a boop kill on to Turbo. Turbo unfortunately not gonna be able to live that, but Lukey gonna be good. Okay.
Look at that sleep. Oh my gosh, Lukey gonna get taken down after this beautiful sleep by Anarchy. Again, Illusion doing so much on this Pharah. What a fantastic ultimate. Unfortunately, gonna take down Diamond and Troll. We do see Death Blossom come out. Was only able to find one. Lukey gonna get take down Apollo eventually, and with that, Stingrays take control of the map once more.
Yeah, Stingrays are going to have Barrage as well as Kitsune Rush. Oh! What are those ball mechanics? Naiwo, I see you, my friend, doing phenomenal things. But that's, you know, I'm not really surprised at this point. You know, just doing great work so far. That was close.
Ooh, has to be so careful. We do see the Justice rain down. Annihilation gets popped as well, and anyone standing near Turbo is just gonna take the brunt of that damage. We do see Troll pop the ultimate as well and find two. Darman gonna find one as well, and with that, Hammerhead's now in control of this map. 87% for the Stingrays, 77 and climbing for the Hammerheads. This has been a neck-and-neck game. Remember, this is match point for the Stingrays, so the Hammerheads will need to do something if they want to stay alive in this series.
Yeah, Hammerheads really want to win this one. They want to win both rounds preferably, but this is going to be big for the Hammerheads to win, just to have that comfort zone just in case they do lose the next round. 97% here. Naiwa's going to find a boop kill onto Anarchy, it does look like, so that's a lot of healing gone for the Hammerheads, though. We are going to have the Bastion ultimate come out from Lukey. Is able to find Troll, but Turbo will find Lukey, though. It is overtime here as Turbo's going to activate that Nemesis form. Is not, oh, there it is able to find C-Squared, falls really low, though, as Naiwa's going to look down. The revive is going to come alive as C-Squared lives. Turbo's going to fall really low here. Naiwa's going to find Diamond. Illusion's going to find Turbo. 87 in counting as Naiwa's going to try to find this last kill on Anarchy here, but Anarchy's going to play Lucio and just try to roll around the point, try to contest as long as they can until the rest of Hammerheads can come in. Apollo's going to find Lukey. It is very winnable as it is still overtime for the Hammerheads' favor. Troll's going to find another kill there as the rest of Hammerheads are going to start to file onto point here, and now we're going to have Naiwo boops Apollo out, but not before C-Squared falls. Naiwo is just the ball on point now, and the Stingrays are falling low and falling short. We are going to have Lukey switch over to the Symmetra here as Diamond's going to find a nice headshot onto Illusion. Anarchy's going to fall to Naiwo here. The points are out. Patrol's going to find Lukey, and there it is. The Hammerheads, after a long fought fight, come out on top for this round.
Wow. I mean, I really thought that after we saw Turbo get taken down I really looked like the Stingrays were just going to take it. But thanks to Anarchy, thanks to Apollo, who were staying on that point, staying alive, getting those kills. Yes, Naiwu has been doing a great job of staying alive, but struggles when it comes to protecting those squishies from that Lucio Reaper combination. So at the end of the day, the Hammerheads were able to stay alive because they were just focusing down those squishies and basically ignoring Naiwu. So I think the ball worked out well in some cases, and in other cases didn't work out quite as well because he couldn't protect the people that he loved and cared about the most. But now we do see the switch from Naiwu onto that Doomfist.
And yeah, I love the DPS duo for Hammerheads. Just Troll is able to play anything. Anything. And Apollo is able to play these amazing hit scan rolls, but we've seen so much on the Symmetra here, doing a phenomenal job. And it's just such a good DPS duo, being able to do whatever they want here, really helping Turbo to just be Turbo. Illusion is going to find 2 here, so we're going to see almost identically what happened on Gardens.
We need that switch.
Yep, Troll's going to switch over to that Soldier. We may see Apollo switching over to Widow, but Naiwa's going to find 2 kills. Diamond and Apollo are going to fall. 3 kills with the punches. Turbo's going to fall next here. We are going to see Anarchy's going to stay on that Lucio. Apollo switching over to Tracer. Diamond's going to stay on the Kiriko here, and Turbo is going to stay on the Ramatra here. So Stingrays going to be able to take this point, but we did literally just see this almost exactly as Apollo is going to find the kill on a Daydream, but Diamond will fall to Illusion.
Yeah, so 1 support apiece. Maybe the trade was worth it indeed.
Oh!
And Troll gonna find the Lukey. It's so difficult for a Junkrat to fight into that high ground, especially against a Soldier with the rockets, and Illusion is gonna walk away with no health. Apollo's there to finish it off. And again, we just see Turbo staying alive in this Nemesis form, putting out so much pressure as a Ramatra. I love that we get to see this character more and more again, and I think Turbo's just feeling more confident the longer that they play Ramatra, because they are just making so much space. We do see Lukey switch over to that Widowmaker, but again, he's still getting pressure now.
Annihilation is going to come out here. Naiwo's going to actually get the health pack and keep that alive longer for Turbo, but it is going to come out as no one else is taking damage here. Lukey's going to be trying to find the shots, but that's just so much peck damage. Diamond's going to find the nice headshot to finish off Lukey there. Stingrays are going to fall short here, as we are going to see Illusion and Daydream on the side here. They're going to unlock that barrage. Illusion's going to find one, but sucked straight down. It is just incredible what that Vortex can do. Illusion will find Troll, so that's the major hit scan gone for Hammerheads here. Hammerheads may want to try to just back up, but never mind. Turbo doesn't care. Turbo's going to go straight in for it. C-Squared will find Apollo, but not before Naiwo falls to Apollo. So, you have a nice trade there. Illusion going to be looking to find someone here, and is not quite able to find Anarchy, but C-Square will finish off that kill, but Apollo will be revived. The Vortex coming in, bringing Illusion to the ground. Apollo's going to finish off that kill. Naiwa's going to find Troll, though. Daydream's going to get the revive onto Illusion, but Daydream will fall to Apollo. Apollo's just playing Tracer, going around the map, finding these kills. Illusion going to find Diamond. Stingrays do have control. A point I want to mention, Turbo's going to find C-Square. Turbo will eventually fall to Naiwo, though. It is just Apollo on the point as Illusion finds Apollo there, and the Stingrays able to hold that point and now have the lead over the Hammerheads.
They have control here, and I think it's really interesting. We saw both of the Mercies give their lives to revive the DPS players. Of course, it made a huge impact, but being down that healer also just hurts your team so much. When looking at the ults here, we do see Stingrays have 2 ultimates, maybe a third. Illusion might get it eventually. And then the Hammerheads, I mean, they will get it eventually, but maybe not in time for this fight. Apollo gonna find Lukey, and we have Annihilation popped on the side of Turbo, just dealing so much damage. We are going to see the res try to come out, but Naiwu just being that annoyance in the back, looking for more, looking for this Mercy, who is just barely walking away from this. Mercy can be very wiggly, and I think people just don't think about it too much. Illusion will find Anarchy. Lukey going to find Troll, and of course, never mind. Mercy is wiggly, but not wiggly enough, apparently. Illusion has been making so much wave, so much impact on this Pharah. Going to find that kill with the Justice, and with that, I think the Stingrays might be able to finish it off here. Anarchy going to get taken down. They got to the point to reset the overtime clock, but with that, Stingrays take that second round on Illusion.
Yeah, and I think if you're Hammerheads, you're okay with that, right? Because yes, Gardens is definitely a much more favorable map for Pharah, and the Stingrays not being able to take that round, I think them taking the only other outdoor map in the game,
Yeah.
I think if you're Hammerheads, that's kind of fine with you, right?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you had to switch up your composition because you have a Pharah flying up on top of you with unlimited skybox range. So I think, you know, you say, all right, we won the map where Pharah definitely wasn't, was the most ideal.
Yeah.
And then the second most ideal map for Pharah, they managed to win. So now you have a indoor map except for outdoor, but you don't need to go out there if you don't want to. So now,
Don't go out there.
Yeah, you don't have to go out there, but the Stingrays aren't going to be running the far anyways. We are going to see Lukey on to Reaper and Illusion onto that Junkrat. So we are going to see Troll and Illusion on that Junkrat mirror. Hammerheads are going to get there first, though, and are just going to play aggressive here. Really try to hold this control room here and not let the Stingrays walk forward. Troll's going to find a nice kill onto Illusion. Trap will get destroyed, but is going to be put right back out there. And oh, what a mind being able to keep Naiwu right back into the team. Not quite able to find the kill, though, but the Simturret's going to do their work. Turbo will find C squared as the point will now start to be captured by the Hammerheads and will be flipped over to them. Naiwu's going to fall really low here. Probably going to grab this Mega. That's what I would do anyways. And there we go. Mega is going to grab and go straight into it as Troll is going to fall really low. Lukey will find Anarchy, but Turbo's going to put Naiwu down to a stop. Illusion will find Apollo. Turbo's going to find another kill, though, with that Nemesis form. It is just so much damage at such a close range. There's only so much you can do. Illusion's going to find Troll, though, so there are kills on both sides here, but Turbo is still alive, and we are going to see that Nemesis form is out and ready to go, and now the ultimate Annihilation is out as well. Turbo wants to 1v5 this and definitely has the capability of doing it. Naiwo's going to be in the middle of this. Mitz here going to fall really low here, 2 seconds, but it is going to get paused here, 1 second now. Turbo's going to find that one kill, going to find another one here with the Annihilation. It's going to be trapped, so it's going to be eventually falling out, but that just shows how insane Ramachar's ultimate is.
You can't just stand there. You can't just keep letting him just keep the ultimate going. It's just more and more damage that's just being racked up.
Yeah, about 3 seconds, and if just doing damage, it pauses. It literally stops. You can have a 3-second ultimate that lasts 60 seconds.
Yes.
It's insane. And, you know, we are going to see the tire come out from Troll here, just going to be going in, but what a wait, Troll got Illusion's tire there. Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Well, we are going to see ultimates being thrown around. Yeah, what a weird way. We do see the Sim ultimate. We see Kitsune Rush as well. Hammerheads still have beat on deck, and on the Stingray side, they're about to get beat. They have Death Blossom, and they have that Meteor Strike from the Doom. Ooh, Troll has to be very careful here. They know where he is, and they are running him down. They just want this Junkrat. We are going to see that ultimate come out from the Doomfist, but so much damage onto Naiwu. Will he be able to get away? Lukey does find one. Illusion finds one as well, but not before Turbo takes down Daydream. Right now, Stingrays, the man advantage as well as the point advantage, taking that away from the Hammerheads, who are at 99%. Hammerheads just need to back up, reset, and take a better fight.
Yeah, and you know, really quickly before this next fight happens, I want to just give some major props to Troll and C Squared. C Squared with those cleanse abilities are doing a phenomenal job. You know, the tire was able to get Illusion's tire, but saved almost all of Stingray's. Incredible plays from C Squared, and then Hammerhead's Troll as the tire is going to come out as well as Annihilation. Apollo's going to fall down to Naiwo, but Troll is doing a phenomenal job with the mines. Not looking for kills, but
that's it. That's everyone. That's a team kill. They are all gone, and the Hammerheads will take this. They cannot. The Stingrays cannot get back in time, especially with that Ramatra circle there. No one can get back in time. With that, the Hammerheads have kept themselves alive another game longer.
Yeah, I mean, Hammerheads, this is their reverse sweep story. This is what they're looking for. One more map. Stingrays 2, Hammerheads 2. This is it. And this was incredible, too. I mean, you see 2 kills with the punch, and then is going to, finds Turbo there as well. What a phenomenal play. But, you know, like I was mentioning, Troll, that Junkrat play. Using the mines, not really to find the kills or finish off kills, but really boop the enemy team in to the rest of the Hammerheads. Big brains here. Big brains.
It's all about displacement. You know, you can't just be thinking about damage, right? Especially at this high level, you have to be thinking about how to move your opponents the way that you want them to, right? And so I think the biggest thing that we saw out of that last fight is we see the Annihilation get popped out of Turbo, and Turbo is running forward.
Yeah. And the tire.
Yeah, and the tire coming from behind. They realize that the team needs to back up or they'll die to annihilation. Yeah. So it's really forcing the Stingrays into an impossible situation.
Yeah.
They can either go forward and die to the annihilation and make it last longer, or they can back up and get flanked by the tire.
Yeah, and I think that's what's sort of working so well for Hammerheads is the fact that they're able to initiate these pinches that happen and just really like a lot of force from one end, just one singular person with an ultimate from another end, or you know, a tire going behind, and just finds them. I mean, it's just phenomenal praise from the Hammerheads here. 2-2. Let's take a look at what our final map is going to be.
Ooh, I'm excited. I think it's Push.
I do believe it is Push. And yep, there it is. The Esperanza. Can't go wrong with this map.
You cannot go wrong. And it's a map that I feel like we don't get to see a whole lot of. Typically, in that Push position, we see a lot of Colassio. We see a little bit of New Queen Street, and I feel like Esperanza just kind of gets pushed off to the wayside. We don't get to see it as much. So that in mind, have the teams been practicing on this map?
Yeah.
Do they have a strategy for this? I don't think they can run Ramatra on this map. I mean, I might be wrong, but it feels like a map that just has so much space, so much open area. Illusion, if they want to run this Pharah, they can. And I think the Hammerheads need to be prepared for that.
Yeah, and you know, I think my biggest thing with, especially like with Queen Street, you can get away with running Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Right? With Colassio, you can kind of get away with running Reinhardt.
Yeah.
But especially on Esperanza, it is a very, very long spawned map. If you're running a slower tank like Hog or Ramatra or any of these slow, like Zarya even, these slower tanks, then if you lose a fight, you're giving away 20, 30 meters
so much
to the enemy team. So yeah, I don't think we're going to see the Hammerheads running the comp that has won them the past 2 maps, unfortunately. Which, I don't know, is that going to affect them? Do you think?
You know what? I didn't even think about that. You're right. When they've been winning these games, it's because they've had this Ramatra. It's because they've had this kind of wild card here. They can't do that. If they do, they have to be very confident, which I don't know if they can be going into this map. Just because of how, how good the Stingrays have been playing.
Yeah, well, let's take a look as we are ready to get into our final map here, the round robin, the Stingrays, the wonderful Hammerheads. We've got 2 phenomenal teams here, a map 5 game 1 map 5. What can you ask other than that, Alexander? Phenomenal gameplay so far from both of these teams. Both of these teams wanting to get seated really high in this wonderful club championship esports tower rumble, and we have 12 seconds before we see what these 2 teams are going to be running. The anticipation is there.
It's killing me.
Both of these teams. It's okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, Alexander. There it is.
Wait, no. Wait, what is happening? Both of these teams opting for, as you said, some of the slower teams, right? They said, no. They are so confident they're willing to put everything on the line. Of course, they both have the Lucio to taxi them back. But again, these slower tanks, these slower characters, and whoever loses this first fight will give up so much space.
Yeah.
They have to understand that, and they realize this. But the confidence on both these teams, 2-2. We saw the Stingrays come out swinging. They had a fantastic start, and the Hammerheads have been clawing their way back into this series. They've been doing really great jobs with this Ramatra, so I understand the need and the desire to stick with this character, especially with how well it's been doing. And Illusion on the Sojourn, isn't on that Pharah, who's been doing so much. Troll's gonna find that first pick onto Illusion. I shouldn't. Anytime we talk about Illusion instantly dies. I'm so sorry. But Naiwu is gonna find one, and Luki gonna find one as well. With Anarchy and Apollo down, the Hammerheads might need to back up, but Luki walking away with
what a shield. Oh, wait. Oh, Daydreaming now is going to find Turbo and Diamond, though. Troll will fall as well. And like you were said, the Hammerheads not backing up there and got punished for it. The Stingrays winning that, and that was a team wipe there, and now...
Oh, no! You cannot get around Naiwu on this Hog. Apollo, what were you doing?
Unfortunately not. I think Apollo was going for the contest there, but not. Whoa, Jock. Oh, no.
He's dead.
No.
He's gone. Oh, my gosh, he's gone.
Oh, the Stingrays just showing utter dominance right now on this push map for map number 5. The Hammerheads need to get their head back in the game here as they need to push back forward here. 8 minutes, 20 seconds. Troll is going to have artillery strike online. Turbo's going to be close to that annihilation. No hook is out, but the checkpoint is... Oh, wait, never mind. Checkpoint's not going to be taken yet as someone did go to contest that point. Now the checkpoint is going to be taken. I believe that was Anarchy that went to go contest the point here. Artillery is going to be able to find Illusion as Turbo's going to initiate that Nemesis formified Daydream. Now is going to find Troll, but Annihilation comes out as well as Turbo finds C-Squared. Apollo's going to find Lukey running away here, and it is just Naiwu. No hook. That means go.
Yeah, and this is really unfortunate. Naiwu missing that hook has really put himself into a very bad position. He's behind enemy lines, and he's just being pushed out. He's being forced out. He's half health now, and is just allowing the Hammerheads more space to work with. They know, they know that Naiwu is there, and Naiwu's going to be very low if he gets taken down. But the headshot, I believe, out of the Kiriko, and Naiwu to finish it off. So much damage. Kisune Rush gets popped. Naiwu going in C-Squared, gonna find one, but Naiwu finds two. And although the Kisune Rush was popped for the Hammerheads, it doesn't matter. The Stingrays use that opportunity. And Naiwu just complete command of this game whenever he's on Roadhog. You have to be scared.
Yeah, we are going to see Turbo is going to be on that Roadhog as well now. So the Ramatra is no longer going to be in the fight, but Turbo is going to take Daydream. So Daydream is no longer in fight, which means Beat is out of the fight for the Stingrays here. Apollo will fall to Illusion, to a nice headshot from Illusion. Illusion's going to have this overclock here as C-Squared going to come in and save Naiwo, but not quite enough as Turbo's going to find that final kill here. C-Squared falling to 8 HP as Turbo is coming in on the Roadhog and finding 3 kills here. Turbo's not done yet. Anarchy's going to find Lukey. Diamond's going to try and find Daydream here. Almost has him, but not quite able to finish the kill there. But now the Hammerhead switch up the composition, coming back for the fight. And the Stingrays, they do have that checkpoint, so they did get forward spawn for this fight here.
And they also have ult advantage as well. They've got a lot of great ultimates on deck. This Cassie trying to chase down Troll, who's looking very low. Will get taken down. Turbo does find Naiwu, and Apollo does find Lukey, but Illusion's got that overclock looking for more. Turbo is actually going insane on this Roadhog right now. He said, hey, Naiwu's not the only one who can do crazy things on this hog. I got that golden gun as well. I can go crazy as well. And Turbo practically taking down the entirety of the Stingrays, forcing the Hammerheads back into this game. And you said when you think about Hammerheads, you think about stubbornness, and that is exactly what this team is showing. Perseverance and stubbornness. They are not letting this game go. We do see the switch out of Naiwu onto this Orisa.
No, Turbo! Turbo's just going for it. Turbo finds 2. Troll's gonna find C-Squared. Troll's gonna find Naiwo as well here. The Hammerhead's gonna be 45 meters in counting here, as that is an almost team kill. They're gonna be able to find this checkpoint here. Hammerheads still are gonna have that artillery strike. Gonna be close to Pulse Bomb, Whole Hog, and the Sound Barrier. Stingrays, Sound Barrier, and Surge will be there eventually. The Stingrays really don't have anything to come for the contest here, and the Hammerheads are gonna be looking like to almost take this lead here as they are 2 meters and counting in the lead. Now in the favor of the Hammerheads. Lukey will find Anarchy, however, so now Troll's gonna be going in. We are gonna see Naiwo block a lot of this damage off. Not quite gonna let anyone die. Illusion's gonna be able to save Daydream just in time as Troll dies. Now Vile 2 the Whole Hog though, but Lukey and Illusion doing the damage here and are gonna take out Turbo. Apollo, C-Squared winning that Kiriko 1v1 and taking out Diamond. Now the lead is in the Hammerhead's favor, but the push bot is in the Stingray's favor.
Yeah, and it is a very small, it's a lead only by a slight margin here. Anything can happen, but I will say a couple of ultimates were used on the side of the Hammerheads. They still have that Pulse Bomb, they still have Beat available to them, but the Stingrays, they've got that ultimate advantage. They have 4 ultimates, they're gonna pop 2 of them. That's a Kisune Rush. Hanzo just barely getting away, but Illusion actually will die from the Pulse Bomb. Apollo's job is done, and with that, they get out. Just dealing a lot of damage. Dragons will get popped. Surge get popped as well. So many Stingray ultimates used, but not quite too many kills. Turbo is going to get taken down, but is it enough?
Yeah, both teams right now 4v4 as Now is able to find a kill, but Apollo was as well here. Diamond's going to put some major damage into Naiwo, try to keep Troll alive. The cleanse comes out, Troll falling to just a sliver of HP, but what a headshot from Diamond, keeping Troll alive here. Anarchy's going to find Lukey here, and we are going to have Kitsune Rush online for the side of Hammerheads. This push bot is just walking back and forth, getting their steps in, that is for sure. Turbo's going to find C-Square, Daydream will fall as well due to Troll. Illusion 8 HP, Apollo says nope, get back here, finds the kill. The Stingrays having to reset here, and the Hammerheads looking to keep pushing forward with this Kitsune Rush and this Pulse Bomb in ready to go.
It almost feels like both these teams have flubbed up a little bit for just back-to-back fights. The Hammerheads had ult advantage at first. Yeah, it's C-Square just gonna walk into that. You know, Hammerheads had ult advantage first. They lose the fight to the Stingrays. Stingrays come back with the ult advantage, and they lose to the Hammerheads for, again, very, very small commitments either side when the other team has that ult advantage. But now Hammerhead's fully in control of the point. They have ult advantage. They have practically 3, almost 4 ultimates, and the Stingrays just don't have a response right now.
Yeah, and you know, Hammerhead's going in. The Kitsune Rush is going to come out as well as the whole hog, and this is a deadly mixture here. Troll's going to find 2. Turbo's going to be just going at it. Apollo's going to find Daydream. Naiwo is going to fall to that whole hog here. It is just, I believe, Daydream, no, Illusion alive, as Anarchy's going to find that final kill here. Hammerhead's looking on the final stretch. 2 minutes on Esperanza here, looking to win a 3-2 reverse sweep victory for the Hammerheads as they are getting close to victory. Beat is online for Anarchy. Stingray's going to have Overclock as well as Surge online. Dragons are going to come out and not quite going to find anyone here as Lukey's going to switch over to this Widowmaker. Overclock is going to be popped. This Illusion's going to fall really low. He's going to back up and live a little bit though. Kitsune Rush is going to come out from C-Squared as well as the Surge here. Surge isn't going to quite find anyone. Troll's going to fall really low but isn't quite taken out yet. C-Squared is going to try to find some kills. Lukey's going to end up finding Troll. Naiwo will fall to Apollo though. Lukey and Illusion going to find Anarchy and Apollo. Stingray's not giving this fight up yet. C-Squared right on top of point as Anarchy is going to fall most recently for the side of Hammerheads here, but we are going to have Turbo alive, but not for long as Illusion's going to find a nice railgun shot. Daydream taking out Diamond. Stingrays not giving up yet, pushing this push bot back towards the Hammerheads.
And I think the Hammerheads did exactly what they needed to. Finishing on push maps are really, really difficult. We've seen it. It does happen occasionally, but it is really difficult just because of how close those spawns are, how much spawn advantage you have when taking these fights. But what the Hammerheads really did was they pushed the bot as far as it could go, and then they wasted time. We have less than a minute remaining, and we have so much. They have twice as much, over twice as much distance as the Stingrays, and it's just growing here as Anarchy and Troll find 2. Apollo's going to find C-Squared, and with that, the rest of the Stingrays are going to fall. They will have one last push, if that, as Daydream gets taken down a little bit later than the rest of the team. 20 seconds remaining. The Hammerheads looking very confident here. They've got 2 ultimates to their name. Stingrays just have beat. But can the Stingrays stay alive a little bit longer to keep this push? Kitsune Rush gets pushed, and this might be it, especially with Dermot just running forward, gets the headshot. 4 members get taken down of the Stingrays all at once. There's only Daydream left, and of course, as I say that, they get taken down as well. This will be it. The bot almost gets to the end, but it doesn't need to because time runs out, and the Hammerheads, a reverse sweep, the reverse 3-0. Oh my goodness.
You know, I'd say I'm surprised, but honestly, the Hammerheads doing a phenomenal job there and just being the stubborn Hammerheads that they are. Coming in on top for a beautiful reverse sweep here in Turbo.
Oh my gosh.
What a wonderful play of the game from Turbo there. I mean, honestly, Turbo had a little bit of a rough start for the first few maps there, but both times Turbo switched to Hog forced Naiwo over to Orisa.
Yeah, to switch off of Pog.
That it just says something in of itself. And then the Ramatra coming out as well. Yeah. I mean, phenomenal job. So of course, we must have to say one quick thing about our player of the match presented by Esports Tower. Score Pro's advice at esportstower.com. Improve your game sense, improve your team play, improve your performance under pressure. You'll get matched up with great players and professional coaches to help you rank up, and that is what we saw from the one and only Turbo tonight. Alexander, what do you have to say about this?
It has to be Turbo, right? I'm in love with Turbo just for the fact that they played Ramontra, honestly. But they did such an amazing job, and you're right. Naiwu will always live in my heart as the king of the hog. But tonight, I think Turbo kind of questioned the crown there, questioned the throne. Should Naiwu stay up there? I mean, regardless of whatever character Turbo played, whether it was the Ramontra or the Hog or any other characters that they played tonight, they really just played Ramontra and Hog for the most part. We did see them on that Diva, but they've done such an incredible job. They made so much impact wherever they were, and they were able to defend their team, just get in, suck up damage, and get amazing plays just like that. They absolutely deserve to be player of the week because of how incredible they played. But I will say, we cannot take away from both of these teams. The Stingrays played incredibly. It was so close. It was so back and forth. The Hammerheads played amazing. That mental, right, to stay in the game after getting 2-0'd and then making that reverse sweep, coming right back. And of course, the Hammerheads with the strategies. My mind is blown, literally, especially on King's Row, the Ramontra strategies looking incredible. It was so well polished, and I hope we see more of it in the future.
Of course. And I mean, like you said, you really can't just deny how well both these teams play, but especially the mental from the Hammerheads. You know, we were making the joke about them being stubborn, coming out on top, but when you're down 0-2 and then you have to win just 2 maps in a row to make it even, and then a third one to win it all. I mean, such a phenomenal job. They had a great performance on map 4 and map 5, and then map 6. Wait. Map 3, sorry, my bad. Map 3 and map 4, and then map 5. I mean, the Stingrays had such a phenomenal push, making it past the checkpoint even. And I mean, the Hammerheads just nowhere near that. They had what, maybe 6 meters by that time, so nowhere near where the Stingrays had it.
Nowhere near.
And then just push it. I think they were what, maybe 2 meters from the end there at the OT. I mean, just phenomenal gameplay from both teams tonight, and I mean, great job from both teams.
Great job. There's not much more to say. This was a fantastic series. And if this is any indication of how the rest of this group stage into the playoffs go, oh boy, am I excited. I cannot wait.
Yeah, and you know, if you enjoyed these wonderful games, then of course go check out Esports Tower. You know, they obviously they have such incredible players, so go check them out. It's at Esports Tower. That's gonna be everywhere: Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and anywhere else you look up Esports Tower. Basically, you'll probably find them. And then of course, if you enjoyed seeing myself and you enjoyed seeing Alexander, I always enjoy seeing Alexander. So I know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be going to follow Shen Yu Esports on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and then of course on YouTube and Twitch at Shenandoah Esports. But
are you not already?
Oh no, I mean I am, but I think that'd be a little counterproductive if that was the case. I mean, I'm already following Esports Tower and everything they've got, you know, and so of course, but. Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for our games here. I've been Ryan Blankenhorn. This has been
Alexander T. Kresak.
And that is gonna wrap it up for tonight's show. So wherever you may be, morning, evening, afternoon, we hope you have a fantastic one. Have a good. Turbo's just going for it. Turbo finds 2. Troll's gonna find C square. Troll's gonna find Naiwo as well here. The Hammerheads gonna be 45 meters.
Again, I mean, the Hammerheads have been just looking so dominant. I don't even think they care. They've got 4 minutes on deck.
Oh, there it is. The Annihilation's gonna come out, and there it is. Illusion will fall, and the Turbo not done yet. Turbo's gonna be walking through. Blizzard's out. Overclock is online as well, so we potentially might see that, but not before the Blade and the Beat come out from Stingray's Illusion. We'll find Derman, though, as well as Anarchy. Both the supports on the side of Hammerheads are down. The 3K from Illusion. Apollo is not done yet, but does fall. Now is going to find Troll. C-Square looking for one more map. Stingrays 2, Hammerheads 2. This is it, and this was incredible, too. I mean, you see 2 kills with the punch, and Luki on the play of the game, and yep, this is what you figured it was. Luki finding one there. Pulse Bomb activates. Doesn't stick it, but still finds both supports. What a phenomenal play there from Luki, just doing a great job.